feel like possible. All right, Shalom, man. We have to move to another location, man. Dealing with some difficulties, parking situation, whatever. But it's all good, man. We finna, close the lesson now with a few more precepts. All right, we only had a few more left anyway. But yeah, we're just gonna pick back up in that Revelation 11th chapter, and you can really go back and start at 11.
Come. It's the book of Revelation. Revelation 11. I'm gonna start at 11. It's Revelation 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them.
Right, talking about us getting that breath. That's spoken about in Ezekiel 37th chapter. Right, that wisdom, knowledge, understanding. That's that life, the spirit of life, coming into us, and we rises from the dead, from that dead state that we were once in before we received this truth.
It says, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Right, talking about the different nations, mainly Esau, Edom, the Edomites, because we are in captivity under him. So he's seeing his subjects gain this understanding, gain this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and basically curse his ass out to his face.
Right.
Like he said in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, standing in that great boldness. Right, we're like lions.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we didn't have this type of boldness before, and anything else, because anything else that we tried to have some type of boldness or whatever. Esau, like, cause you got Jake, they got different gangs and shit like that. They try to start different movements. But Esau shut that shit down because a lot of them, hey, they would be carnal. Well, we not carnal, we spiritual, and we bold in that. And we tell you, hey, the Lord gonna deal with you. All right,
that's it. It says, just like Noah had to be bold in the front of the whole world, man. His family, enemies, so on and so forth. It says,
Noah probably want to put a couple of them niggas in the headlock. You see, but he had to wait.
Straight up, man. Cause they was mocking. That was Jake at the time. They was clowning, so on and so forth, man. But he still had to go out there and do it and build.
Yeah, Noah probably like, man, I know the Lord said he was gonna drown this nigga, but shit, I'm gonna drown one of these niggas right now.
Straight up.
Take the nigga to the lake.
Straight up. It says, verse 12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Right, come up hither. That's the elect being delivered from the destruction to come. All right, come up hither. This is the position that we want to be in.
The water.
All right, in them times. All right, for your Howard shot to come in angels and to basically grab you up.
Right.
All right, because hey, the destruction and all that's gonna be happening simultaneously with the chariots coming and beaming up the elect. Hey, it's gonna be close. And hey, so I said the remnant gonna be affrighted.
Right. Just like Noah, what he told Noah and his family, Genesis 7, he said, come thou and all thy house and enter into the ark. That's what the Lord willing, we are that number, go tell us, come up hither, man, come into these spiritual arks and chariots to escape that second death.
It's like Isaiah 26. When it said, enter into thy chamber, Isaiah 26 and like 20.
I got you right here. It's the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 26 and 20. It's like new sword. Isaiah 26 and 20. It says, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee, and hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed.
So it's gonna be us going to them chariots, so we're that number. Hiding ourselves from the indignation was gonna be the destruction from the missiles.
It's that fire.
It says shut thy door about thee, just like the spiritual, the ark, the actual ark with Noah, the door was closed. You see, nobody else can enter into there. You see, but us going up into the chariots and being saved from the destruction is equivalent to being in that ark and the doors closing and all of that.
Yeah.
All right? We're gonna be hid, right, from the destruction. While Psalms 91 says, "Only with thy eyes shall thou behold the reward of the wicked." All right? It said about the angels shall bear thee up in their hands. Talking about being in those ships, man.
Yeah. That's the only way to escape fire. especially fire that's coming on the earth at an instant. You know, those missiles, they could be shot from Russia, China within 15, 20, 30 minutes. So how else we go escape this second death that's coming? The only way is to get beamed up into them chariots, man. You know, but I go back to Revelation 11 and 13. I start at 12 again. It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
So they will see us getting delivered. Right? They're going to be seeing so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, right? And even the ones that look like the different nations being beamed up. They're going to be confused as hell once they see the, they're going to see us, but then they're going to see people looking just like them getting beamed up, but they not. They're going to be like, shit, what's going on? Yeah. Shit, I look just like him. I know I'm a Christian. I've been doing this and that.
But it's the rapture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How am I missing? I know I didn't pay my tithes to the pastor. You know, I've been being good. What the fuck is that?
Hey, that's that many shall say unto me, Lord, Lord. Like we've been doing this, we've been doing that, but hey, nah.
I didn't fed the poor.
Right. At soup kitchens, so on and so forth. The Lord ain't gonna care about that in that day, man. That's true judgment. It says, and the same hour, so the same hour the elect getting beamed, and it's a literal hour, 60 minutes. So the same time the elect will get beamed up from the fire, like it said in Peter, scarcely saved.
Right, yeah.
Scarcely saved. And it also goes as in the days of Lot, that fire fell, fire gonna fall again. And the elect will be scarcely saved. As missiles falling down, the elect will get beamed up to escape that second death. Because it says, and the same hour was there a great earthquake. Why is it gonna be a great earthquake? Because millions of missiles, warheads, gonna hit this planet Earth, and it's gonna shake the earth, man. You see, it's gonna shake the earth. If when water came from the sky at the time of Noah, and it said it split up the great depths of the earth, you don't think that was, yeah, look, me and the brother on some little shaky shit now. But it said it broke up the depths of the earth. So Pangea, all the lands was separated. How much more when missiles hit? You don't think it's gonna shake the earth? So this earthquake is talking about is when these missiles hit, when that fire come, man.
They say it goes shake to and fro like a drunk man. Can barely keep his balance. That's how the earth's gonna feel, bro. Man. It's gonna feel. Hey, people are gonna be so afraid once they feeling that. Cause the earth really to and fro, you're gonna have shit falling over, people falling over, fucking buildings fucking crumbling and falling.
Shit,
it's fucking unstable.
Like it. Now consider the water in the oceans and shit. You know? Come on, man. And hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Tsunami and shit.
I gotta sneeze. But I'll finish it. It says, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. It says, and the 10th part of the city fell, and what's that city? That great city, Babylon the Great. Although missiles gonna hit other places of the earth, such as the land of Israel, but the main place is this place right here, the land of America that have been reserved, which is the lake of fire. Again, it ain't nowhere underground with fire and Satan and Lil Nas X twerking on Satan. This is the lake of fire, the land that we standing on right now, man. The land that we standing on right now. If brothers outside right now, look around. One day, everywhere you see gonna be on fire. And Lord willing, we up there looking down on this place, man. Right. Just like we looking down on it right now as we in it. We don't like this. We don't love this society. We want the Lord to burn this shit up, man. But we want that fulfillment of us in the heavens looking down on this place, man. Burn. It says, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven.
So it's gonna be it says slain 7,000. We're talking about a complete number. That's the reserve number. It's gonna be destroyed, and that number is gonna be fulfilled. All right. But on the other hand, you're gonna have the elect getting beamed up. You get your piece of you had, then I'm gonna go to that Revelation 15 and 2. Okay. That'll be it.
I got this real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and 19, straight to the point. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, which is America, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Now the question is, for people who might not know, how did the Heavenly Father overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? Because it says that Babylon, which is America, gonna be taken out or overthrown the same way Sodom and Gomorrah got overthrown. And I'll read it real quick. And I'll go back to that and you got it, bro. This Genesis 19 and 23. I started at 24. It says, then Yahweh reigned, right? Then Yahweh rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from Yahweh out of heaven. So just as the first death with Noah, it rained water. Well, as in Sodom and Gomorrah, it rained again, but it was with fire this time, man. So America gonna be destroyed the same way. You got it, bro.
It's like Revelation 21:8. It says that the second death's gonna be with fire and brimstone. But they relate that to hell though.
Right.
So when he did it that time, what's that talking about then?
Right.
How could that be talking about hell?
Yeah.
No, it's talking about like brother going to that lake of fire. It's talking about America being on fire. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah was on fire. Those in those few cities, this whole fucking plot of land, the country, whatever, is gonna be on fire.
Yep. It says, verse 24, then Yahweh rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from Yahweh out of heaven. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the city. So everybody in America will get burned up with America. Like it said about Noah, they will get destroyed with the earth. And it says, and that which grew up on the ground. And that's why America will be likened unto a great desert land. Because everything will be fire, ashes, and pitch. You ain't gonna better tell, well, Phoenix was over here. Well, California was here. Houston was over here. See, son, I used to stay right there. You ain't gonna better tell it. It's gonna be a straight desert land. But again, how is this gonna happen? By way of fire, which is the second death. So the whole world should be preparing for what the Lord about to do, man. Everybody ain't talking about this. AHLA is about to show his true power in the earth. It's on something that never happened before.
And it's like Joel 2, when it's speaking about the missiles, it says before them it was the land of Eden. Meaning before the missiles hit, you see what you see, the grass, the trees and all this and that. You still got homes and this and that. But it says, but after them, it was a wilderness.
I get it if you want it.
God, you good.
This Joel chapter 2, and I start at 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess. A day of clouds and of thick darkness. Hey, like we were saying, when that rain probably came, it was clouds, darkness, you know? A similitude on what was going to be in these times. It says, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even unto the years of many generations.
Right, the people talk about the missiles. That's what it's referring to. And it ain't gonna be no more missiles because everything gonna get shot off. And also in our kingdom, when we are set up, we gonna do away with all that shit, that weaponry that you saw that established. There ain't gonna be no more use for all that.
Right.
So there ain't gonna be none of that no more.
And like
we gonna be in the kingdom and the Edomites rolling up, you gonna have a nuke. Oh, right. we finna nuke. Oh, they gonna try to nuke us.
Yeah.
Ain't none of that gonna be happening. What you about to say?
Hey, like on the Planet of the Apes, remember had that one missile up in there that they was praising and all that? Right, you ain't had no leftover lone missile hitting in a bunker somewhere, man.
Right.
But as the brother was saying, these people that it's talking about is those missiles. You know, Isaiah 9, I think 5, it says that every other war was fought with swords and garments and blood. It says, but this one gonna be with burning and fuel of fire. These missiles was created to bring forth the second death, man. You see? But I'll finish up in Joel, verse 3. That's what you wanted. It says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them.
Ain't nothing shall escape. It said in front of them, what did it say about the missile? It
says, a fire devoureth before them.
Right, because it got the power is in the warhead of the missiles. That's what's going to cause the destruction. Right? Keep going on.
And behind them a flame burneth.
Right, so that's the traveling system. You got the fire. That's the traveling system. When you see the missile in the sky, you see the fire behind it. That's why I believe it was John. He called it a serpent.
Yeah.
It's like a serpent in the sky.
Yep. It says the land is as the Garden of Eden before them, just like we see leaves, palm trees, so on and so forth.
certain water and shit like that.
Vegetation, fruits. As the Garden of Eden is producing stuff around us, it says, but behind them, a desolate wilderness.
So it's gonna be nothing. It's gonna be turned into a fucking desert. So Revelation 18, John seen that. Right? Many prophets have seen that. Well, I think Jeremiah, what that 50 or 51, the hindermost part of the nations that become a wilderness. They're talking about America. So the judgment is written, man. We just waiting for it to come. We just pray to not be a part of it.
Right. And it says, I finished that up, and nothing shall escape them.
All right, so there ain't gonna be nowhere you can go. Oh, we gonna run over here. We gonna hide up under these bunkers. That we gonna do this and that, right? Because only the elites is truly gonna be able to, escape that punishment. Because they're gonna be reserved for the elect to put them in chains. But ain't nowhere you can go, right? You ain't gonna be able to run to your grandma's house and hide in the basement, right? And everything gonna be okay. Cause it's like they teach you in school. You hide under the desk, right? And everything gonna be all right.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Hey, what is that gonna do to a nuke? Like, are you fucking kidding me? That's why this place is, Babylon is the most dumbest kingdom on the planet Earth. That's why I just gotta go. It's too much confusion.
Right.
Just roll together. Right. That's why the destruction, the most I gonna send the missiles is gonna be rolled together as a scroll. Let's clear all this shit out. It's like you got a virus in your computer. You got to delete that shit. That's what the missiles are gonna be used for.
That's like a fire is a burning agent, a cleansing agent. Like I said in Peter, the works and everything will be burnt up with it. You know? What you have, bro?
Revelation 15, 2.
Come. This Revelation 15 and 2. And it says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire.
Right, the sea of glass talking about the ozone layer, because the elect, they're gonna be in the chariots, right? Above the ozone layer, looking at this America on fire. You see, so I said a sea of glass mingled with fire,
right?
Because they're gonna be in the chairs looking down at the brothers going into it. All that shit gonna be on fire. Hey, what that shit is?
That's a little waterfall.
Oh, yeah, everything gonna be on fire, right? That's why, like I said, I quoted earlier, Psalm 91. Only with thy eyes should I behold the reward and see the reward of the wicked, but shall not come nigh thee. Because we hope to be at that number, but we gonna be high above the earth so that this destruction can't touch us.
Yep. Revelation 15 and 2 again. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten a victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on a sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High.
Right. So over getting the victory over the beast, that's talking about Esau, his system, the NATO and the EU, the Roman Empire coming back all over again, right? Getting victory over this man's system and the so-called New World Order that he want to establish, which he's gonna try to finalize it with the Charagma, right? But the elect's gonna deny that. Like the Most I said, I reserved to myself 7,000 men that shall not bow the knee to Baal, right? So the elect gonna be like, fuck this shit, we gotta die, we gonna die,
right?
But hey, the Lord is gonna save us, man. All right. And it says that they should have had the harps of the Most High, just like when we left out of ancient Egypt, because it's spiritual Egypt, we sung. It said we sung the song of Moses.
Yeah.
That was like a victory song. And we go be singing, bro, because after we see all this shit going on, bro, a time like no other, and then we see that the Lord granted unto us mercy, we gonna be singing.
Right. That's amazing.
What do you think Noah and his sons and them and his wife felt like when they were on there? They seen everybody else dying.
Right.
See?
They weren't just silent in the ark.
Right.
I'm sure they was praising the Lord,
Right.
Praying, so on and so forth. They weren't just sitting and scared and the boat rocking, they hearing thunder. No, they was praising the Lord. That's the brother saying. And when it stopped, when everything stopped, he sent that fowl out, that bird out, and he ain't come back. You know they was happy, man. They walked off the ark, seen the land, the waters receded. That's gonna be us coming down out them chariots, man, after the indignation overpassed.
Right.
Like, man, we just escaped, and we gonna be in new bodies too. This time, you know what I mean? And just like Noah, it's time for us to take over and be fruitful and multiply, man. You know? Straight up. I get that Revelation 21.
21 on what?
14 and 15.
About what?
The second death.
I think I read about the second death. If you want to get that, bro, you can get that.
You had something else?
You made me think about something else, 21, about the New Jerusalem coming down from heaven. Yeah.
Shit, I read, because that's 20, and we could read into 21 at New Jerusalem.
God.
Because after that second death, we go come down out of heaven.
God.
It's Revelation 20, and I started at 13. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. Just when the Heavenly Father flooded the earth, everybody was judged who drowned according to what they did in the earth at the time, you see? So everybody will get burnt up today according to what they do in the earth. It says, verse 14, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. And this is the second death. So this one the Lord gonna make his name known. When he take down Esau and destroy him by fire, like Romans 9 say, you know, just as he did Pharaoh, he gonna make his name known again. But this society we see, the abominations we see, these bodies, all this gonna be done away with when that fire come. It says, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life, if you're not of the elect, was cast into the lake of fire. Chapter 21. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea.
Right, they're talking about this rulership that Esau got, right? And how this place is, the Lord is gonna refresh everything. He's gonna set up a new rulership, and he's gonna refresh the earth, right? So the earth will be able to be in its full strength again, right? From us being in power, from us being in rulership, because with the laws, statutes, commandments being in the earth, everything, peace is gonna flourish, right? The animals gonna be at peace. Even the other nations, they don't even know it yet, but us being in power, they gonna be in peace after that 1,000-year period. You're right. They said the whole creation groaned, right, for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. You see, that's why I said Proverbs 29 that when the wicked are in rulership, the people mourn, but when the righteous are in rulership, the people rejoice.
Right. That's right. It says, verse 2, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Right, now what's that talking about? Jeremiah 62 speak about that Israelite or Israel being looked at as a woman, right? Revelation 19 speak about that the bride of Yahweh made herself ready. It's talking about Israel. So Paul said, I espouse you to Yahweh, the chaste virgin. Then it's talking about the new city, right? Or new Jerusalem. So you mean to tell me that the Most High gonna have a whole city just coming down from no, it ain't what it's talking about.
Right.
We make up Jerusalem. We make up Israel. Right? It's a people before it's a place, because Jacob had that name Israel before they even got into the land of Israel. Right. So it was named after him.
Which Yahweh said, you ain't gonna see it low hill, low down. So it can't be physically floating down. It can't be it.
Right, scripture, he says the kingdom is within you. They say that you are the building of the Heavenly Father. So that's what it's talking about, us coming down on them chariots in those new bodies, right? And we're going to be happy as hell. It's like you said, Noah and them coming off of that ark.
Right. I get a quick precept to further prove that new city coming down is us, because in the kingdom, these nations go refer to as the city of the Lord. Real quick, Isaiah 60:14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. Here it is. And they shall call thee the city of Yahweh, the Zion, the Holy One of Israel. You got it.
Come on, see, it said that we're a city. Even Isaiah, I think that's what 52 says, put on thy holy garments, O Jerusalem. How can you put a garment on the city? Right. Which really is just talking about this truth, right? But we represent that city. That's like when it says in Lamentations that the people clap their hands at thee, saying, is this the city, the joy of the whole earth? When they see us. Yeah. That was all I had. I guess you had
that's pretty much it, bro.
So you know that's it, man. We hope this lesson was edifying. Like for the interruption for earlier. You know, we just had some other things to take care of at that moment, but we hope this lesson was edifying. With that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I tell Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and peace say take to Yakim, to the elect. They are scattered across the four corners of this earth, pushing the truth and faith and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom to the Akim on the comment board. Shalom. I see you chosen vessel, Israelite indeed. Shalom, Ma'at. Shalom.